If Jesus is the ultimate value, why does he need John to speak on his behalf? Why does he need John to pave the way? It is simple. You can have all the value in the world, but if no one knows about you, you will die with that value. I'm going to take you to the book of John. John 1, verse 1. For those that read their Bibles or went to Sunday school a little bit. John 1, verse 1. All right. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. It says that. And the Word became flesh and dwelt amongst man. Right? So in the beginning there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. 14, the Word became flesh. So we can agree that if the Word was God and the Word became flesh, and that then means that this flesh, who is Jesus Christ, is also... Thank you very much. For those that say Jesus is not God. You said it, right? In the beginning, God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with, and the Word became simple equation. So now we're seeing that God is walking on this earth as the Son of Man. The best product we could ever talk about, the Lord Jesus Christ. All the value that you could ever think about. Yet John the Baptist is saying that I am not this light, talking about Jesus, but I am testifying of this light. So if Jesus is the ultimate value, why does he need John to speak on his behalf? Why does he need John to pave the way? It is simple. You can have all the value in the world, but if no one knows about you, you would die with that value. So what we are then talking about is what I call visibility. So what John is doing, he's making Jesus visible. He's not adding value, he's making Jesus visible. This is the reason why you realize that they go to the wedding and the wine runs out. And then Mary is the one that says, you know what, this boy usually does strange things at home. Since the wine is finished, talk to him. So Mary is what? Making Jesus visible. So you can have all the value in the world, but no one buys from you because they don't know you. So you keep on trying to change your product, change your service, change your business. You say construction works. No, it's farming. No, after that it is bakery. And then after that it is this. And then after that it's let me become a coach. And then after that you become a pastor and do some funny things with people's money. But after that you do this and do that and do this. And you think the problem is your type of business or your industry. But the problem is the point of visibility. So now we've understood that there's visibility, there's all of this. What then comes in after that is what I call the law of probability. And that works for everyone. And when we talk about the law of probability, that is the chances of something happening. For example, if we say, were you going to see the Liberty Man today? You would say yes. What are the chances that you're going to meet him? They're high, maybe 95%. Why? Because you know there is an event. But tomorrow, the chances of meeting me are low because we don't have something like this happening, right? So that's simply probability. The chances of something happening or not happening. What we are saying is, when you expose your good or service in front of enough people, the law of probability will always kick in. What that means is some people are bound to buy. Not because you're the best, not because you're the fastest, not because you're the nicest, but because you're the person that is there. Some of you right now, you know that you married your husbands and your wives just because they were there. All right. So the law of probability kicks in. So what we are saying is, for as long as your product is in front of enough people, for as long as your service is in front of enough people, people are bound to buy. Some people. So what we're saying is, if you put your product in front of 1,000 people, 10 people may buy. If you put your product in front of 10,000 people, maybe 100 will buy. Is that making sense? If you put your product in front of 10,000 people, maybe 100 will buy. So it is simply what? A numbers game.